single arm kettlebell clean, and now we're going to go into the double kettlebell clean. Now, the principles of this movement remain exactly the same. So I'm not going to go into too much detail into the setup. I'm not going to go into too much detail in the way we take the kettlebell to the hip and the position we're in when we catch the kettlebell on our hip. But what I will do is go through the basic changes that we've got to apply when we do this movement. Now, with the kettlebell clean, I did go through the point with a single kettlebell clean that my feet are just outside the hip. But now I'm going to have two kettlebells. I need to take that start slightly wider just to allow two kettlebells to pass through, but at the same time maintaining tension everywhere in the hamstrings and the glutes. Okay. Now, when I do this again, you'll generally only do this double from the hip. It's very rare you do this from the floor. So I'm only going to cover it from the hip. When I go from the hip, again, the kettlebells are out in front of me, and I go, and I've placed them, so they're out of reach. So when they're out in front of me now, the weight is on my heels, my back is nice and straight, and I shift the weight to my heels, drag those kettlebells in, and take the kettlebells to that front rack position. Now, I'll show you that from the side. I'll come back down again. Kettlebells right in front of me. I dot a nice position where everything is engaged. I rock the weight to my heels, bring the weight in, drive that hip open and take the kettlebells to that front rack position. And that front rack position is exactly the same as before, okay? So remember, I'm not taking the kettlebells so they're too far behind or they're up on the shoulders. They are directly over my midline. They are both in exactly the same place. The weight is distributed evenly across my body, and they are not pulling me back, okay? My shoulder is set back and down in its socket, and now I've got a nice solid position to catch. Again, I want to go down to that bottom position, just pop straight up and pull the kettlebells there. From the side, I hit that bottom position, tight, kettlebells come straight up and into my shoulders. I don't let the kettlebells come out and round and crush me. Yeah, it's not a very good position to be in. Also, when I put those kettlebells up on the floor, I want to make sure, especially with two kettlebells, we discovered this with the double kettlebell swing, is I want to make sure I load everything up and keep nice and tight. I don't want to be dropping down into that position where I'm too quad heavy, where the weight's in the middle of my foot and all this is disengaged. Okay? I need to make sure that the weight is down on my heels. I sit everything back so my posterior chain is lit up, everything is tight here, the chest is up and the back is nice and straight. And that is a really strong position to drive that kettlebell straight up into that front rack position for the clean. And that is our double kettlebell clean.